when I woke up, this constant voice of criticism that was judging and measuring, and like I didn't even know it was there until I experienced its absence. After drinking that nectar in the dream, in its absence, I realized that voice had been running on automatic all the time. And it was gone and it never came back. So what happens in a lucid dream, these initiations, these agreements, I had made a lot of choices before I got to that point about my agreements and what I was willing to do that allowed that doorway to open. In these lucid dream, in these clarity dreams, where we're meeting the divine and our true nature, where we're being nourished and receiving gifts like this, what I understand is that in my brain, in that dream state, I'm in a delta theta brainwave, which is what small children are in. It's a hypnosis brainwave. It's a deep meditation brainwave. When we're in a lucid dream state, we're in that brainwave. And that is the easiest state to program the brain, the neural pathways. So even though I had an addicted neural pathway constantly running this self-criticism and measuring stick, in one dream, my neural pathways were rewired in that lucid dream state. Very simple, basic understandings that if I make everything transparent to God, to the divine, if I make everything transparent, and even if we agree to do that, the nature of the mind is still, like, even if you're vigilant, it will hide things. Obviously, there's a stage, you don't have to force it, but I have a implicit agreement with the divine that I want to be transparent and bring it to the feet of this Mother, Father, God light. That explicit agreement, I think, is what, for me, opens the doorway. And letting these incremental stages of understanding and healing unfold and just doing our job to show up. It helps a lot to work with really wise medicine teachers. In a lineage, I personally feel I'm not one of those people who just says, we're all the divine and we all should just, claim our power. Yeah, that's true, but there's so many sneaky little things that our ego is going to attach to and identify with. We need people of wisdom who've already gone on the journey, who understand, the nature of the way that the mind works and veils things, and that can help you create a solid, stable container that keeps getting more stabilized over time. The elders who've already been there, who've walked before us, it's not a hierarchy, but yes, they hold more knowledge and wisdom and understanding. I am very, very much of the personal belief that working with a very high integrity lineage is the way to go, and not just trying to navigate these worlds on our own. I'm incredibly grateful for what I learned from the lineage, and I continue to try to stabilize those states of truth. Because even when you experience them, that's like day one. It doesn't mean you completed the job, task is done. When you experience some states of truth, sometimes it's just the start. And you need to stabilize it. You need to start, I had this realization. Now I have even more clarity. The light came in so strong. That doesn't mean I accomplished something and I'm done. Usually what that means is now I can go even deeper into the dark and see all these habitual patterns. They're much clearer to me now. Whoa, look at that and that and that. I got to pull my energy back in and stop, leaking my energy and stop disempowering my connection to the real. I have to stop doing it through those habits that I've formed. So when the light comes in, we get tested and we listen deeper and deeper and we learn more as we go. But people can try to learn lucid dreaming through technical assistance, and that may help. That's not necessarily wrong. I have not picked up any books on lucid dreaming, but I do know that immense healing happens, and I only teach people about lucid dreaming as an aspect of healing and initiation. It's not just an exploration into really cool things that we can control. It's not about control at all. So the immense power of the initiations in and of themselves, I think, open the doorway. In the same way that ayahuasca opens that doorway. We're looking right at something with awareness. We're activating the realized self, even though we're not at completely 100% living from that perceptual state at all times. Through self-inquiry, through ceremony, we develop a relationship to it, and that relationship grows. And that part of our being, it comes in and it starts aiding us and supporting that journey. It pulls us forward.